21-year-old Matthew saw his sister die from leprosy. And now, 1 year later, as he looked down at his leg and feet, he knew he would be next if he couldn't get help. But it was 2020, and Matthew lived in remote Togo. With each passing day of the pandemic, clinics and hospitals all over Africa watched their medical supplies dwindle with no replenishment in sight. Even if Matthew could get to a clinic, there was no guarantee that it would have the antibiotics he needed. Still, Matthew began the journey to the nearest clinic. Meanwhile, the wound clinic run by Medical Mission International had not been able to resupply their pharmacy for weeks. Before the pandemic shut down travel, they'd relied on overseas visitors and traveling staff to bring the medications to restock. By the time Matthew arrived at the clinic, their antibiotic supply had run out long before, and clinic staff had tried something they never had. Not seeing any end to the travel restrictions, they'd placed an order with Blessings International to have the medicine sent directly to Togo. When COVID had shut down the world, Blessings had begun offering free exports for orders at a new minimum amount. Already, the direct shipment was on its way, and when it arrived, like a lifesaver in a storm, the clinic staff and patients, including Matthew, gathered around. A nurse named Alba opened the first box, and at the sight of the medicines they'd lacked for so many weeks, there was, what they called, a huge explosion of joy. Not only were there enough medicines and supplies to restock the empty pharmacy shelves, but there were also the antibiotics Matthew needed so desperately. They'd come just in time. In 1 week from the beginning of treatment, Matthew went from worried for his life to posing for a photo, 2 thumbs up, standing on both feet. Whether medicine is brought to a country by hand or by direct shipment, there is always someone on the other end hoping for healing. Together, we can provide hope and healing for people just like Matthew.